How to make $1,000 a day micro flipping real estate. What is up guys, Zach Ginn here, and in today's video, I'm gonna share with you exactly how you could start micro flipping houses in wholesaling real estate. So your first question is, what is micro flipping? Basically what micro flipping is, it's the ability to wholesale houses with no money at all. And you're doing this in a very quick manner. And this is more of a marketing term I see a lot of wholesaling YouTube people throw out. It's very, very similar to wholesaling, except you're doing it very, very fast. And the most important part is you are implementing this with speed. So basically what you're doing here is you're flipping the entire wholesaling real estate process backwards than you're used to, right? Go out here and find a wholesaling deal, lock it up, then go out and find the buyer. But hey, we need a wholesaling real estate deal right now. We need the deal now. We can't be waiting. So what's the three-step process to start micro flipping and getting deals quick, easy, and fast? Number one, we gotta actually go out here and find the buyer first. Then number two, we go find the area. And then three, we start the marketing. So it's a little different than what we're used to. The point being here is, let's find the customer, the person that's actually buying our contract. Let's go after them and have them tell me where to actually go and market. The truth is, if you're in a decently sized city, let's say 100,000 people or more, probably 40 or 50% of the zip codes are wholesalable, or deals that a lot of wholesaling buyers want to buy in. The main issue is most of these cities and counties we're dealing with are not good areas for wholesaling. They might be in preppy areas or really high crime areas, which aren't the best for wholesaling. The ones that are best for wholesaling are the ones that are properties that are a little older, that they're not super expensive. They're usually at the median home price for the city or below, but they're just not too low and there's not a lot of crime there. Think of where the working class people in your city live. The bus drivers, janitors, teachers, social workers, managers at the grocery store, just regular working class jobs. Where those people are working or where you should be wholesaling. So let's talk about the first part of this method, finding cash buyers. How do I actually go out here and find cash buyers? Well, if you've ever watched any of my live streams or heard the way that I talk about wholesaling, I always say finding cash buyers is super easy and super simple. There are about 6 really easy ways for anybody to go and find cash buyers. This is why when people send me a wholesaling deal to JV, even if I have no buyers, finding cash buyers after these 6 simple things. Number 1, cash sales. I'll go get a software like dmzach.com, click my cities, maybe Dallas, Texas. Then I'll go to the cash sale tab or the cash buyers tab. And what it's gonna do is give me a list of every single person in the past month in Dallas that has bought in a house for cash. Now, the reason why I love dmzach.com is because the phone number is right there. And heck, even if it's an LLC that buys properties, which you're gonna find a lot of these people do, they're gonna buy it in an LLC, their phone number is already skip traced for you because dmzach.com has free unlimited skip tracing. That's super high quality. So I'll go there and pull that list and click and call because the dialer's already in dmzach.com and just call these people up. Hey, I was just seeing if this is the owner of 123 Main Avenue. I saw you just purchased that house for cash. Yes, my name is Zach and I'm actually a local wholesaler and I actually have a deal under contract in the same zip code that you bought this deal. I was wondering if you're looking to buy any more houses for cash. Then boom, it's a really easy and simple conversation. Next here, I can go to Zillow for rents and it's basically the same conversation. I'm calling the owners who are listing their property for rent and saying, hey, my name is Zach. I'm actually not looking to rent out your property. I'm a local wholesaler and I have a property under contract that's a great rental that I'm looking to sell. And I was seeing if you're looking to buy any more rentals in the area. Easy conversation, qualify, and boom, you find your good buyer. You can even reach out to other realtors. You can even do the buyer's agents for cash sales or the buyer's agents of just crappy looking houses. Realtor.com does it really easily. I've been saying this for years. You can go to your local property auctions and see who's winning the bids and reach out to them for buyers. Heck, you can even ask your title company for cash buyers and they're gonna give them to you. The simple truth of the matter here is cash buyers are easy to find with the internet. And once they say they're a cash buyer, just get their buy box, qualify them, right? See where they're looking to buy rental properties. Most likely they'll give you a zip code. Now, sometimes these buyers will say something like, oh, I'm looking to buy anywhere. Like really, you're looking to buy anywhere? So if I give it to you in the ghetto, would you buy that house? And they say, well, no. Well, if I give you a property that's listed for $6.4 million on the beach, would you buy it? No. Okay, well, you have some sort of constraints. So where are you actually looking to buy? Can you give me some zip codes? And then boom, they'll give you some zip codes they want to buy in, and then boom, you can go after those areas. They will give you the top areas. This really eliminates the guessing part in wholesaling real estate, where we're going out here and guessing where the buyer wants to buy. Then what we do is we compile the areas, we compile that list of zip codes, and then we start pulling motivated seller leads. I would prefer that you pull government lists, the pre-foreclosures, fire damage properties, water shutoffs, tax delinquencies, liens, etc. that I talk about in my free real estate wholesaling course, freewholesaling.com. I would drive for dollars in those areas. Heck, I'll reverse drive for dollars and put sticky notes on those properties. And honestly, I'm just gonna get to work. If you are really looking to do micro flipping, like really quick, really fast, really efficient, the fastest, most speed marketing type of list possible right now are going to be your code violations, pre-foreclosures, and heck, drawing for dollars or reverse drawing for dollars. The only one that takes a very long time if you're looking to get cash fast is probates. They're usually a longer term play, and it's longer term, so you're going to make a lot more money with them, but it's the best for speed. And guess what? You get to work. I would say if you can dedicate at least a couple hours every single day to pulling your lists and some marketing efforts on the data side, the better. I think a lot of wholesalers just go so crazy and so fast, and they really run with their heads cut off, trying to get the perfect list or the best list possible, when really the best lists for you to pull right now are the ones that you can get from the government and the drawing for dollars and reverse drawing for dollars. But curating that data and getting it the right way is what I'm going to be telling you to do. So if you spend a couple hours just pulling lists, getting the skip tracing right, if we have no money, we can use a website like Cyber Background Checks or TruePeopleSearch.com to get their phone numbers. I would rather use something like DMZac.com because you already found the buyers there, you got the skip tracing, and you already get the data for those government lists. You can import your government list into DMZac.com. It works really well. I basically made them do it. And then you have the right data. Then on top of there, we have to talk about how are we going to go reach out to these sellers when we have these great lists. Well, if you want to get deals fast, especially when we're micro flipping property, I would tell you cold calling is going to be the best thing for you. Now, you might roll your eyes because I just mentioned cold calling, but really think about it for a second. Why are you so against cold calling? Why are you so against going out here and just talking to sellers over the phone? Do you have a fear of their objections? Do you have a fear that they're going to say something mean to you? What is stopping you from going out here and cold calling motivated sellers? I really want to know. The honest truth is a lot of people don't want to cold call because number one, it is a lot of work and I get it. But if for somebody that wants to go out here and you want to get a deal really, really fast, this is probably the best strategy for you to do. So I will push everybody and anyone. If you want to make a ton of money wholesaling, cold calling is the way to do it. Now, there's a lot better, and I'll be honest with you, way more efficient ways to get wholesaling deals if we're trying to become faster with this. And this is just putting those sticky notes out, the reverse drawing for dollars. You can also text blast your motivated sellers. But really, outside of those three, the SEO, the PPC, the Facebook ads, the radio ads, the direct mail, those aren't really the most effective solutions to get deals fast, especially when we're looking at a cost-effective manner. That's not how you get deals the best way. Now, on top of that too, if you do have a car and you are willing to reverse drive for dollars and you're willing to micro flip and get property quick, I would put in 4 hours a week of reverse drawing for dollars. And then once you start marketing, you get the leads, you get the deals, then you do the regular process, right? You lock up the deal, you go back to your cash buyer and say, hey, I got that property locked up in the zip code that you told me to do. Here's the deal. They go do the walkthrough, you do the assignment of contract, you get the deal sold, and you make money wholesaling real estate. The coolest part about this is when you go back to your cash buyer, say, hey, remember when you told me when you wanted to buy properties in this zip code? They're more inclined to say yes the first time you offer them the property because they feel a little guilty. Like, hey, I actually made him go out here and do this. Now they're more inclined to buy the deal from you. But if you really want to learn exactly my scripts for cold calling, my scripts for texting, how to implement AI for wholesaling real estate, and really all the tools that I talked about today, you need to be in my free real estate wholesaling course, freewholesaling.com, where I teach you how to wholesale real estate absolutely for free, step by step. Guys, if you want to go there, make sure you go to freewholesaling.com and smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Have a blessed one.